Support for Up to Date is provided by Geisinger, providing world-class care for our community, here where it matters.
Hello and welcome to Up to Date from WVIA News. I'm Sarah Scinto, here to catch you up on all the news you should know about. Luzerne County has seen 3 fatal fires over the last 4 days, and measles cases are surging in Pennsylvania, part of the largest nationwide outbreak in 35 years. It's Thursday, August 6th. Let's get you up to date. We'll start in Luzerne County. A fire in Shavertown Wednesday morning left 1 man dead, marking Luzerne County's 3rd fatal house fire in 4 days. WVIA's Roger Dupuis has more.
Emergency crews were dispatched around 5 a.m. Wednesday to a home on North Pioneer Avenue in Shavertown, where people were trapped inside the burning building. Luzerne County Coroner Dion Fernandez said an adult male was pronounced dead at the scene. 2 other occupants, who were trapped inside the home, were rescued and transported to a hospital, according to our news-gathering partners at Fox 56. Information on their conditions was not immediately available. A firefighter also suffered minor injuries while battling the blaze, according to Fox 56. The Pennsylvania State Fire Marshal is investigating. Wednesday's fire was the 3rd to claim a life in Luzerne County over 4 days. 15-year-old Connor Vest was killed Saturday morning in a house fire on Bennett Street in Luzerne Borough, and 3 members of his family were injured. On Tuesday, 51-year-old Carmelo Milan died in a fire at his Plymouth Borough home. Coroner Fernandez said Milan intentionally set that fire. Roger Dupuis, WVIA News.
Thanks, Roger. Find more of this story and check back for updates at WVIA.org. Now let's talk about the measles. Measles cases are surging in Pennsylvania as part of the largest outbreak in the U.S. in 35 years. As Haley O'Brien reports for WVIA, most patients are unvaccinated.
Dr. John Goldman, an infectious disease specialist at UPMC, calls this an outbreak of choice.
The last time I'd seen a measles case prior to this year was 1992. Prior to that, it was 1989. In doing this a little over 30 years, I'd seen 2 measles cases. In contrast, we've had 10 or 20 at UPMC Central in the last couple of months.
Pennsylvania's school immunization data shows that about 93% of kindergarten students were fully vaccinated last year. More than half of Pennsylvania's cases are in Lancaster County, where vaccination rates are below the state average. The Pennsylvania Department of Health is recommending an early dose of the vaccine for babies at 6 months old. And U.S. Health Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. encouraged parents to get their children vaccinated for measles. In Harrisburg, I'm Haley O'Brien.
Thanks, Haley. Now, in WVIA's coverage area, there are 8 cases of measles. That's 7 in Northumberland County and 1 in Snyder County. The outbreak does remain concentrated in Lancaster County. Stay with us. There's more up to date after this break.
You know WVIA as your arts, news, and information station. It's time to add local sports to the list. Get ready for Sports Voices, a new feature where we partner with Fox 56 TV sports director Bob Ide to discuss the latest local sports news from around Northeast and Central Pennsylvania. We'll look ahead to the week's key games in high school sports, collegiate athletics, and more. Tune in to WVIA FM at 7:51 and 9:51 a.m. every Friday morning.
Welcome back. Here's a story on education now. We're in the middle of an AI revolution where technology dominates every aspect of our lives and plays a huge role in learning. But as Kenny Cooper reports for WVIA, some students in Pennsylvania's rural, underfunded districts are being left behind.
Nestled in the mountainous terrain of northwestern Pennsylvania are 3 small communities in rural McKean County with no stoplights. Residents in the Otto Eldridge School District say everyone knows each other here. Parents don't worry when their kids bike outside. Inside the yellowish brick building of Otto Eldridge Junior Senior High School, students still undergo the quintessential American schooling experience. But funding pressures are threatening to leave Otto Eldridge students behind. The district barely has enough money to repair its aging fleet of refurbished laptops. This classroom full of 7th and 8th graders has had enough. They're giving Superintendent Matthew Splain an earful.
So Logan, tell me what's been your experience with that computer?
Sometimes the screen pops out.
The screen pops out?
Yeah, the battery's really bad.
Soon, they were all airing out grievances.
And I have like screws popping out of mine. It's just been like this.
Well, Logan, what have you done to it?
Nothing.
And mine, I can only have 4 tabs open at max without the internet crash.
Teacher Adriana Woodruff says that on any given day, she might have 1 to 2 students having computer problems.
We're preparing kids for jobs that don't exist yet, and we're trying to give them the skills so that they can be successful in the future. And when you don't have technology that's keeping up with this ever-transforming, tech landscape, it can be really hard to do that.
High school students rely on the Blue Book app for digital SAT testing. Student Jack Sherry says the school's persistent technology problems left some students paying the price.
So the most recent thing is it was like a meltdown with the SATs because there was 10, 15 students that couldn't get into the app, and it was just a big struggle.
This experience is not unique to Otto Eldred. Like other similar communities, the district is trying to weather a perfect storm of persistent state funding issues and decades of rural population decline. The first problem was supposed to be solved when a Pennsylvania judge ruled the state's school funding system unconstitutional in 2023. But 3 years after the historic ruling, the additional funding has been slow to trickle in. Superintendent Matthew Splain says his rural district is backed into a corner.
We don't have the ability to raise taxes and make a significant impact in our budget.
Splain says the district has to ensure it offers competitive wages and health care to recruit and retain teachers. On top of that, the district must manage high transportation costs for busing kids near and far, all while maintaining its aging schools.
So the money left over to buy some better laptops isn't often there. So
solving this problem is not as simple as returning to pen and paper. Rural districts like Otto Eldred share resources and often rely on online instruction to teach certain courses because of staffing shortages. The opportunity gap between the districts with resources and their own is not lost on students like Jack.
I don't think it's fair because they're getting more opportunities than us, but we didn't do anything to not deserve them.
Adriana Woodruff and her husband Ryan Woodruff both work for the school district. They previously worked in western Alaska at the Bering Strait School District, which sits in a remote fishing village. They came back to Pennsylvania to be closer to family. But sometimes, Adriana worries.
I would just say one more thing. I'll take off my hat as a teacher, and I'm a parent. My 3 children attend school in this district, and we made an intentional choice to send our kids here because of the staff and the school, and I'm really proud of our school and our teachers, and I think they're getting a great education. But there are times as a parent where I think, man, are my kids getting the same opportunities here that they would get in a different district?
That was Kenny Cooper reporting. Let's end the day with some potential weekend plans, shall we? The Plymouth Alive Kielbasa Festival returns this weekend for the 22nd year, bringing more than 100 food and craft vendors, live entertainment, and local cultural tradition to Main Street. WVIA's Sydney Alibaugh has the story.
It's the one event that Plymouth's really known for. It's kind of become our identity, and we're very proud of it.
That's Alexis Arrow, the president of Plymouth Alive, the group organizing the Kielbasa Festival. The festival runs Friday through Saturday, with live entertainment planned throughout both days. Festival goers can expect returning favorites, like the Main Street Parade and the Kielbasa competition, and new attractions, like the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile and 2 new Kielbasa vendors. Its 10 official Kielbasa vendors are a major draw, but it will have plenty of other food options.
We have everything from the traditional Polish food to Mexican food and pizza, so there's really a wide variety of food.
Plymouth Alive starts preparing for the festival months in advance, starting with the search for vendors and entertainers. Closer to the festival, they meet weekly. A team of about 30 will help set up and facilitate the event.
We do it because we love it. We love this town.
Proceeds from t-shirt sales and vendor fees support youth sports, library programs, and emergency services in Plymouth.
Every dollar that's raised goes right back into Plymouth to make it a better community.
They're hoping to have a good turnout. Arrow says it's the one weekend that brings the borough together.
Families will plan their whole summers around it. They'll make sure they're not on vacation because no one wants to miss it.
I'm Sydney Alaba, WVIA News.
All right, I hope you're feeling up to date. Find more stories at WVIA.org. I'm Sarah Scinto. Thanks for listening today. One more show this week, so make sure you subscribe and tune in so you don't miss a beat. Enjoy your Thursday, everyone. I'll catch you tomorrow, right here on Up to Date.